and we are recording. So this week is a short little break from the one of the longer plot lines. This is the Sunday that normally we do Blades in the Dark, but the game master Bob, who plays Sir Emery as well as various other characters, was going to be gone this week, so I decided to go ahead and game master to because some of us, not me, but others, this is kind of their only game. So we have various other characters with
Did I
us
hear a
today.
snicker?
Did what?
Did I hear a snicker?
Oh, it was more of a half snicker, half sigh because sometimes I'm like doing too much. But it looks like we are going to be having Katunk, a troll, Gron, a dwarf, Lily, a Gelfkin, and a Ghetto, a Fallen, as the character for tonight. So, before we actually get into the adventure, a couple of rules, clarifications, they were, and GRPG clarifications that I wanted to go over. So, the two rule clarifications is one is sniping should be correct for everybody. Last week it was, or yeah, it was last week. Last week it was brought up that I had worded it badly as to what my intentions were and what was written. So that has been rewritten to make it the first two attacks you get in the first round are the double or triple damage depending on what you roll. After the first round, even if you only had one attack on the first round, as soon as the second round happens, people kind of know that they are being sniped, so they are taking appropriate actions against it. The other thing I wanted to bring up, because there's a lot of people that are carrying around shields and or paired weapons. Remember, if you do your, if you go to parry, if somebody goes to hit you, a lot of times you will have an auto attack, but if you choose to use your attack to parry, you can then immediately make an attack back, and unless they also have a shield or a second weapon, they cannot parry back. Or so that is a benefit if you have, you're not going to do your attacks necessarily on your own action, but if you can make it so they don't get a defense on their action, then that's the benefit of the shield and or paired weapon. The other thing I wanted to bring up, and I'll go over it again when we actually get in combat because it's combat tracker. Once people are up on the combat tracker and have chosen your stance, have mentally switched to whatever weapons you're using that round, rolled your initiative, and you are ready, then click on your character's name in the combat tracker. It will start off as red. You click it, it turns green. That means I get to know that you're ready. So when everybody is clicked green and ready, then I know pull the initiatives onto the combat tracker instead of saying something and somebody might have stepped away for a moment or is on mute. I don't hear them, which I've discovered there's a lot of stuff that I apparently am focused on something and I just do not hear. So instead of me having to ask, I can just look, and if everybody's green, then that means that we're ready to go for the next round. So it's not turn, it is round, but I think that will help stuff.
So I don't left click.
I believe so.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so with the characters that are here tonight, basically you had been doing whatever it is you do to do your minimums. I believe Lily might have actually been doing. I would have to check that page, but she might have been earning money or something. I'll figure that up at the end of the adventure because I didn't think about it until right now because I didn't know that you were who you were going to play, Joe.
Yeah, I didn't know until I rolled the die to see which character I was playing tonight anyway.
Right. So,
We can't talk about what she was doing to earn money, right? Or you'll get demonetized.
yeah, maybe. I don't,
she's
I don't
supposed to
have
be-
enough subscribers to be monetized to begin with.
Is she an entertainer?
She's a prestidigitator and an acrobat,
Yeah.
and
I
she
thought
cheats
that
at
word was
cards.
coming out different there in the beginning.
Well, that is funny because my current subscriber count is 69.
Jeez.
Well, now you can't have any more.
Yeah. It did go up to 71, but every once in a while somebody, I guess, is like, why did I subscribe to this channel? Oh, well, it's grown from, like 0 a year and a half ago to... And
Yeah.
I don't do D&D, and I don't edit, so these suck. So considering I have 69 subscribers, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so everybody here remembers other characters having, and these characters would have been around during that time. There was an early winter that did not last very long at all, but it absolutely wreaked havoc on crops. And we are currently in October, so we are October 21st is when this adventure takes place. It is the day that the day before everybody arrived in Thunderspire, so we're rewinding time for these characters. So there needs to be some food supplies, etc., to basically get Falcrest through the winter. And one of the herbalistic type people in Falcrest knows that down in the Witchlight Fens, and if we're all on the Nentir Vale, so if you look southwest down the Nentir River into the Witchlight Fens, that is an area that has peat, and the peat takes a mystical property in it that if plants, it basically will speed up the production of the harvest. Basically, it will plants will grow faster in that. The main reason why it's not used all the time is in the summer there's not enough rain to keep the plants at the right type of moisture. So within the last couple of weeks since the winter kind of died, it really the snow melted, the ground's really soggy and stuff, so they can use that as fertilizer to hopefully be able to get a crop harvested. All the crops that had died, they can get a new one planted, harvested, and get supplies for the winter. So your characters have decided to go get some peat. And so you'll be given some sacks or whatever that you need to carry stuff with. And for every pound of peat you bring back, you will get 10 solidi. So for a couple of days' jaunt down to the Witchlight Fens and back.
Well, we need like shovels and such.
You can be given shovels or whatever things needed. They will be expected to be returned. So don't worry about writing it on the characters unless you're gonna steal a shovel
Ooh.
and then not get paid for all the peat you get carried back. Or the money will be taken out of that. So you
Oh.
did you have something, Joe, or not?
Yeah. For the payment, is it we're each paid for what we individually carry back, or is it aggregated as a group and then split out into shares?
They don't care. They are paying by weight. So
Gotcha.
if
Yeah, I'm all for the aggregating and then split out shares. Since I could
Sounds
probably
like your
fit in
character's
one
a
of the
lightweight.
bags they'll be carrying the peat back in. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that Lily can carry much.
Well,
Yes,
gee.
I can't.
You can't speak
Uh,
up?
No,
I kind of like the paid per person one.
Says the troll.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
kind of like that one too, because like I can fly back and forth pretty quickly. But
Wow.
in deference to our fellow team members, I don't think we should go that route.
not if we want to actually consider them team members.
now, if you all want to go out individually, I can make a whole bunch of secrets channels, and then talk about splitting the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah.
So I mean, this is a Points of Light old school. It's interesting because this is D&D 4th edition's kind of standard setting, but it also harkens back to the old school of there is not much civilization out there. So if you're traveling, you're bound to encounter some bad stuff.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
who is our troll?
Me.
No, what is your name? Your name is not
Katunk.
me.
Katunk.
Katunk.
That's-
It's the sound my arrows make when they hit somebody.
Well, then you're not doing it right. You should be hearing screaming.
If you hit them right with the arrows, they don't scream.
And who are you?
Lily, the prestidigitator, who's also wearing a short bow.
And what side? Who are you? What race are you?
Gelfkin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's Anthony's character.
I'm Gron. I am a follower of Phozos, and probably will be the one stitching people back together, maybe.
Okay.
Follower of who?
Phozos, creator.
I should know that one.
Actually, I won't be stitching. I stitch people's things back together.
Okay.
This is one of my characters that doesn't have medicine.
So does
Oh, wow.
James? Is James playing?
James is playing baddies.
Oh, he's gonna kill us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Well, I actually I'm a follower of Celine, and I do have medical training.
Oh, good.
I have some bandages if you might need them.
Oh,
That's why I thought I took medicine, but I didn't.
yeah.
Just slap it on. That'll work.
So
Oh, well.
if you have bandages, how many do you have?
I have 4 bandages, and they give you a bonus of 10% to your roll.
See, under cleric that I read, it said bandages. It didn't give a number.
I think I bought more maybe.
Well, this just didn't say. It said bandages.
Yeah, that's what I have as well. Is the starting bandages, and I think I bought more.
Lehman, how many bandages do we get?
Roll a d6.
Oh well, then I'll roll a d6.
Can I roll it at home? You know how this computer loves me. Oh, well, that's not bad. Okay.
Oh. Believe it or not, this character's not worried about medicine or if there are any healers in the party. If she gets hit, yeah, that's about it. Oh,
So it's 2 days travel down the road?
Down the river, yes.
Down the road.
So they'll take you to the edge here of the Witchlight Fens, down the
yeah.
river, and then you'll look around and hopefully be able to harvest some.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how do we get it back? Do we go back to the river and deposit it? Or do we go all the way back to Fallcrest?
You make it back to Fallcrest. They're not waiting around for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you see, unlike them, we're expendable.
Well, I think I can carry about 400 pounds.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Well, I'm ready when you are, guys.
I'm ready.
Good to go.
Yep.
Okay, so you get on a small little river boat that takes you down the Nentir River. And as you get closer to the Witchlight Fens, the sky becomes overcast. And sure enough, as soon as you step off the boat, it begins raining. And boatmen are not too happy to be out in the rain during this, so it's kind of like go so we can get back faster.
Yeah.
So you disembark, and you are at the edge of the fens. The fens are kind of a wetland type area. It's not quite marsh or swamp. A lot more grass, a lot less trees. And there's a lot more solid ground, although there are patches of water that is above the ground level. It is quite flat.
Lehman,
Yes.
since people have been coming here before
Mm-hmm.
to collect peat, do we have any maps or anything, or have people told us, where good places to collect are?
Well, at 10 solidi per pound, think of this as a miniature gold rush.
Okay.
People are not going to be telling where they're getting that peat from.
They're not going to be giving us their prime locations.
Or any location.
Yeah.
Or wrong locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
it is, I mean, you can see there on the map, it is quite a large area. So,
So
Uh,
as a novelist, would I be able to fly over it and spot Pete?
you might be able to fly and spot possible sources of it.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to do so. always keeping in mind how far away I am from my party. So if something bad happens, I can scoot back to them quickly.
Right. So let's go ahead and give you roll perception. Give yourself a -2. You can put that. There should be a global modifier that is red. Make that -2 because it is raining.
Okay, so global modifier. There we go. -2.
Did you drop off?
Do I have to click on my character for this to work?
After you type in the -2, then hit up at the top perception.
I did. There we go. Did it again. There you go.
Okay. So went through that time. So you from what your knowledge and what the herbalists who actually sent people out, because they want that person wants the peat, so they'll tell you the areas to type to look for, and that so you think you have found one of those areas that you could direct the rest of your companions towards.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to signal them from where I'm at to see if they can spot me and come this way. If I don't notice a reaction out of them, I'll go back and draw them this direction.
So you probably have to go back a little bit, but I'm not going to have needless rolls to how far you
Okay.
are to where they get you. So you kind of point them in the area, get them. Everybody is at that area. They're a little bit further, somewhere around here now.
And while I'm looking around now, I will actually look to see if there's any other possible herbal products that I could find here.
Okay, if you have anything like identify plants, plant lore, I can't remember what I call it, but
I have herbalism.
herbalism. That is, I believe, making stuff with it, not identifying it out in the wild.
I think you did 2 different kinds. There's analysis and creation. All right. So it doesn't help me find it at all.
Did we lose Anthony?
No, I'm
No.
here. I blip from time to time. Am I not on the?
You're not on the players list.
It would be like plant and farm lore.
There you go.
You're back.
You added something to your character sheet lots and lots and lots of times.
I deleted all those.
Well, they're showing. They're there.
Well, then I must deserve them.
But even with all those bonuses,
You fail.
too concentrated on the strange fens. As you've traveled and with the rain, there is kind of a weird mist that and no, I'll just say it right now, you're not going to Ravenloft.
Good.
Yeah.
There was a point where like every time this came, I took him to Ravenloft, so I stopped doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I see he's got cleric on there 4 times. Fallen on there twice. Clergy on there twice.
Oh wow.
I will
Yes, I
tide
was
you.
trying to figure out how to put all those on here, and it kept failing. I thought,
Well, if you get a box that pops up, that's the success.
no. Well, then I went back and I deleted all the skills that I got from them that I could see.
Yeah, but these are
apparently I didn't
modifiers.
delete
Yeah,
the
And they're
bonus.
all permanent, so you wouldn't be seeing them at all.
Yeah, they're
Oh, well, good.
hidden.
So they're all
So
permanent.
because I
Tide you
was
now.
because I wasn't synced, Lehman.
Mhm.
I guess that's why I wasn't seeing where you were clicking where we're at.
Probably yes. So you got dropped off right at the edge,
Okay.
and then you've traveled just a little bit, into it.
I just kept thinking I was on the wrong part of the map. I was like, I thought we were going south.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's still, a couple miles, 3-4
Yeah.
miles.
Okay.
Tony,
Yep.
what kind of race is Gron?
Dwarf.
Dwarf? About how much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh? I don't know that I figured that part out. I'd have to look.
Trying to
Because-
figure out if you can carry the entire rest of the party all at once.
Yes.
Yeah.
I figure I could carry you since you're a Gelfkin.
Dwarves
Yeah.
are pretty sturdy stock.
Yeah.
Well, the other question for you, Troll, is do trolls sink in bogs?
Well, it's not necessarily a bog. Fens, like I actually before I did this, I kind of tried to look up what a fen is. It's the fourth wetland. So there are swamps, bogs, marshes, and fens. And fens are different. From pictures I've seen, they look more like flat grasslands with various places where the water is above the surface.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily like, swamps or stuff where you'll be wading. I mean, you might need to wade across an area or something, but it's not going to be as.
It's much more solid than
Yes.
a swamp or most wetlands. Peat is compacted plant debris.
Heat is the source of all that is good.
Especially if you're in Scotland.
Exactly. Or are partial to single malt whiskies.
I have quite a few,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody to drink them with.
Aw,
Yeah, tell me about it.
What happened to your cats?
I don't let that stop me.
So you, like I said, there is a silvery mist that kind of even sparkles, and you kind of start to think, maybe this is how the Witchlight Fens got their name, as the kind of even the sun starts to set. You think you found a good area. Probably tomorrow would be a good time to, stake out your area, start cutting peat, etc.
We have ghosts in our combat tracker.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's probably not a good thing.
We have what?
Dead people in our combat tracker. Well, one retiree and one dead person.
Yeah. Wow.
Probably the last time we were on Nentir Vale, and I was doing something with that.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, apparently, Anthony, when you have different scenes, each scene can have its own combat tracker.
Oh, nice. That's a problem on Roll20 for sure.
Right. So
Oh, this is
I
the
just
problem.
realized that last week, in fact, when I went
This-
to another one and I was like, "Hey, I thought I had all the combat people there for
Mhm.
the Thunderspire," and then I went to Thunderspire and they were there, and on a different map they weren't. I'm like, "Well, that's really cool."
Yeah. So you can set up your encounters in advance with your bad guys hidden in the combat tracker before the characters get there.
Nice.
well, let's set up camp.
Mhm. Yep.
I'll take either the second or the third watch
Yeah.
because I don't know what goes bump in the night out here. but I do have some dark vision.
I think you're the only one.
No, I have dark vision.
What are you?
Dwarf.
Oh, that's right, you were.
So I'll take third.
I guess I'll take fourth watch.
Are we doing 4 watches or 3?
I don't know. Which ones do we have taken now?
I said
Take-
I'd take it based on. I was going to take third watch, but if it puts me in the night.
Well, I'll take whatever watch is left over then.
First or fourth.
I've got fourth watch.
So that gives me first.
I'm getting an error message saying user lacks permission to update combatant in parent combat.
Don't worry about it yet.
Me too.
Okay.
So James, is there a way for a GM to fix my errors in character creation, or do I need to start a new sheet and start over?
Oh, you don't
What-
need to start a new one. You'll just need to remove the other ones.
Done. I did that
Right.
while you were all talking.
Oh, well, thank you.
That takes care of it.
Yeah, you go to the All Items tab and have a read through. That's where you'll find all of your hidden items, and the modifiers in particular. Actually, only modifiers can be permanent. So those are the only ones that'll be hidden, right?
Yeah, everything else would be on the other
On
pages.
some sheet. Yeah. So if you're seeing odd numbers, then have a look there, and that'll likely be the explanation.
But it is nice because as soon as it appears in chat, you instantly can know where
Mhm.
any errors are. That's why I like how it breaks it down, and you don't have to go, oh wait, I thought I was under this effect. Did I add this plus 2?
Yeah.
That everything is right there.
You said there's no trees out here, correct?
Correct.
Are there any stones or anything like that?
There's probably some around.
Gather
There's a few
some
of
up
them.
and try and make a little fire pit or campfire thing. And since Pete burns,
We're not
maybe
burning peat.
what?
We're not burning peat. That's cash you're burning,
Just a little.
dude.
We need something to make a fire with.
Okay, look around. How long has it been raining?
The last couple.
The
Last.
few hours.
Yeah.
And the peat's already wet, so I don't think peat's going to burn too well.
I'm looking out over all the little puddles of water out there and just kind of fingering my wooden amulet.
So Lily was on fourth watch.
Yes.
So you are awake, and sometime it had kind of drizzled on and off all the night, and a bit before sunrise, the rain kind of stops, and you see the stars up in the sky. Watch the sun rise and peek out over the horizon. And you hear something screaming, yelling, and some, I don't know if it's you really can't tell. It's on the verge of, is it a language or is it like grunting or growling type thing. You're not quite sure, but you hear that coming from the west.
Coming from the west.
The
All right.
southwest of where you are.
Southwest. Okay. So about here-ish, or a little
No,
bit
I mean
closer.
that would be miles. So I mean we're just
Oh yeah. So yeah, just a little bit over from where we are.
yeah. Like
Okay.
if you're here, it's like, well,
Yeah.
like you know,
Oh wow. Yeah.
like there. Okay.
Gotcha. Right. Okay.
I guess it
Okay.
reminds you of when I was sleeping in the basement, huh, Joe?
Yeah. Yep. All right. So there's something out there that's yelling, so I'm gonna wake people up.
Okay.
Hey, there's something out there. It's
Oh,
yelling, and
Everybody else kind of starts to wake up, and everybody hears the scream of a woman
okay.
from that same area.
All right.
no.
Yes,
Let's
in
go.
fact.
This isn't Blades in the Dark where we get to say no. And redirect.
Yeah. All right.
Look, there's some treats right there. Stop bothering me.
Wow, so that's taken care of. We go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is nighttime, Lehman?
It is morning now.
Oh, okay.
That's
Say hi to your Uncle
The
Joe.
wee hours of morning.
But there is
Right.
some visibility.
Is it dark?
No, it is not dark.
Okay.
Lehman,
Yes.
I'm going to hoist Lily and Gran up to my shoulders.
I think I'm actually faster without being carried.
As
How
you
much do you weigh?
Uh, yeah. Not that much. Yeah.
I figure Gron's probably around the 175.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I can carry 480.
Yeah.
What's your movement, Joe?
85.
You're just a little bit faster than me.
Yep. Yeah. Wow.
Should we check it out?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Start heading towards the source of the noise.
Okay.
Yep. Oh. Yeah.
Squeak.
Uh, yeah. No telling what's going on or what could possibly happen.
So do you have any okay. Was Gron and Lily letting Katunk pick them up or not?
I prefer to remain separate so I can keep moving.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I realize I'm slow, but if we get hit by something, I won't be able to defend myself if you're carrying me.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
Yep. The thought is appreciated, but
Okay. So you were traveling in the direction of the screams,
Yes.
You get to the point where up ahead you do see a part of the fens that is water. You would, if it was not a fen, you would probably liken it to a creek or something similar, but the water is standing, not flowing. Not too far across, and then you do see a few trees and a small little hilly area. So I will activate this encounter, and we'll be moving over momentarily.
Right.
Weak.
Yep. Oh, wow.
So go ahead and put yourself in the stance that you wish to be in, both as a status token, status effect, and make sure that it's pressed green on your character sheet. And then you can roll initiative.
Oh. What should be green on my character sheet?
Whatever stance you wish to be in.
Okay.
When you're ready, you can click your name. In the combat tracker.
Oh, how do we get the big yellow circle off of me?
Press right click. Whatever that was.
I think it's T. I can't tell.
Or you might have hit shift. Yeah,
Oh.
if that doesn't work, shift.
It's gone
and
now. So.
Yeah, it took a shift and a left click. That will do it also. That's the really
I
difficult
was zoomed out far enough that I thought that T was mine and it was Lily's. It's just on my character's face.
Yeah, because your
Right.
characters are small.
Yeah. I when I went in farther, I was like going, oh, that's not it.
Yep.
So, Lehman, I've been flying with the party for the most part.
Okay. So what
Well, I'll be 30 or 40 feet up.
you can adjust your altitude on your character token.
And would you care to tell me what the hell I'm doing there?
So right click your character token and you get a whole bunch of symbols appear around it.
Okay.
Near the upper left hand corner, there's like a little caret sign pointing up with a 0 next to it. That is how many feet off the ground you are.
Caret sign.
It's directly across from
10
the
o'clock.
Yeah.
I can't get my stupid thing to move. Okay, so it's directly across from what?
From the aura symbol where you put all of the things on your token, it's directly across the 0.
It's at your 10 o'clock.
Okay, so it's the caret. Is the 10 o'clock.
Looks like a little up arrow.
Yeah. Right above the target symbol.
I did that. It's like a number.
Yeah, just
0.
type. It should say 0. You just type in how high you are in place of that 0.
Why is it whenever I do this, nothing happens?
You have to hit enter.
I did.
You type the number and hit enter. Does he not have permissions?
Yeah, it finally came up.
There you go.
He does. Virtual tabletops really doesn't like Chris.
They love me. I did that 4 times before I got an answer.
Wow.
He is cursed when it comes. It does roll 20, whatever.
Hmm.
If it can break or screw Bauer, it will. Okay, so everybody is ready. Let's.
Doesn't look good for her. She's already dead.
Can we see that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see a.
A body.
Yep.
Maybe
Okay,
maybe she's undead.
Ghetto.
That would be disappointing for us.
There it is.
I will fly a little bit to the side there and see if I can get a better view of what's over there. I'm assuming I can't see. Our group can't see through the hills over there, right?
Correct.
All right, so I'll fly over the water there and become a target, checking to see what's up.
Give me a perception. You see kind of some movement around the body. You're not quite sure why.
Okay, well, I will repeat that to the guy, to the people. It can't be gender off here. Lily. There is
no.
movement around the body.
And then if you're done, you can
So then
hopefully pass it.
yeah, forget all about that. In a while. There you go.
Katunk.
Is there any penalty for going through the water?
It's already taken into account.
Okay. To the high ground right there. And see what I can see.
Give me a perception.
Yeah.
Corporal Schultz.
I guess not.
Yeah, you're kind of hoping you don't slip down those hills. And then you can pass it along. It'll be Lily's turn.
All right. Okay, I'm going to be moving. Moving over to about there, and I'll see what I can see.
So, how tall is Lily?
Here over 3 foot.
You're taller than Lily.
Mhm.
I was just curious how deep the water was for Lily.
It's not very deep.
Okay.
Probably up to her knees.
Okay.
All right. And I guess perception.
You also see the movement around the body. Not quite
All
sure
right.
why.
Okay.
And Gron.
How deep was that water?
Not very.
It wasn't very deep.
Yeah, it's
What about
knee deep on
animals?
tiny people.
About
About dwarf deep.
about a half a foot or so.
Okay.
Up to the top of my feet.
Are you saying a Gelfkin foot?
It's up to a Gelfkin's knees.
Alrighty.
You don't want to be stuck in the water. Gotcha.
No.
Well,
Not
Gron's
with the
not very
party of
fond of
people.
water.
Okay.
He's
So-
Gron,
wearing.
am I with the
Just
party
a
of
moment.
ranged people? Do
I'll
you have a
figure this
weapon
out.
What
Okay.
was that, Chris?
Do you have a weapon out? Or
Yes,
am I just with a bunch of ranged people?
I have a cudgel and a shield out.
So you see in that area.
Wait a minute. Sorry, I might have moved the wrong one. No, I moved the right one.
Oh
Did
boy.
that work? No, it didn't work. There.
It looks like it worked.
Yep.
Pardon?
I said, looks like it worked.
Yeah, I had to click in both places.
Ah,
That's why I was all confused. I unclicked in one and it didn't reset the other. Then I tried it the other way around and that didn't work. So I had to undo them both. Ow. Sorry. The claw of attention. Right in the back. All right.
you see
What was I doing? I don't remember.
kobolds jump up, and one of them rushes at Katunk.
Ooh. That
boy.
probably smote him.
Katunk is gonna be hit.
Yeah. You might want to change your roles because it's going to everybody, and we're not supposed to see how badly we're going to get hit.
Oh.
Yeah, we do private GM rolls.
All right.
That's better. Now we don't know how much he's going to die by.
Well,
Katunk,
he's tough.
do you,
Yes.
you have an automatic dodge. Do you wish to automatic dodge?
Oh, hang on. He didn't know it was coming. Did he?
Yeah, he would have. He would have seen movement up
didn't.
there.
He rolled a 3. He knew that he was.
He
Well,
didn't.
he had-
He didn't see him to be able to move
He
back
knew he
or
had
anything.
feet. He was aware that he had feet attached to his legs.
He
That was
is.
about it.
He is ready for combat. He is,
Is he?
in. He is in ranged stance, so he is ready, which allows auto dodge.
All right. Off you go.
So I will dodge. Or try
You will
to.
attempt to dodge.
Take 6. Oh, come on. Which one are you? So. Oh, for Pete's sake. It just hit me again. There you are.
So you get hit.
Okay.
Wow.
Oops.
You think that will hit you?
Yeah, but it. He can auto dodge anyway, right?
He can try. Yes. Not a-
Okay.
I've got another one.
yes.
How many auto dodges can he use?
As many as attack him, if it's allowed. He dodges.
Good.
Liam, are there any bonuses for high ground or being on the bank as they come through water at you?
Not really, no. If you're high, I mean, as high as you are, they can't
Well, yeah, but I meant like if you
melee you.
Ooh,
defensive
that's
line.
going to smart. That's going to leave a mark. Can he dodge that one?
He can try, which
Okay.
depending on what he rolls, no, he takes the crit.
Oh,
Ooh.
So is it roll it twice or
You just
is
roll
it
it once and it's doubled.
Oh,
then Lehman will apply it, and we'll watch Gatunk fall on the ground.
Oh boy.
There's a reason that woman screamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a bunch of
Jesus.
kobolds. Yeah. Oh geez.
How does armor work?
Um,
you don't
okay.
have any, do you?
If
Yeah.
your armor you are equal to over.
Equal or under the armor gets hit.
And what's your armor value, just so I know?
6.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
Run away!
Running is no longer an
I
option.
think that
That completely
not?
misses. Yes,
that misses.
1 through 4 is a complete miss.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm missing someone. One of them's missing.
Yeah, it looks like it's not up on the tracker.
Well, that is because he's being sneaky and holding his action so he can surprise us next round.
There he is. No. And he's just going to use one because they all used one. Hang on. I know what's happening here. One of them's linked. Okay. I'm just, there's a fifth one appears around you, and he's going to roll, and I will figure it out after you guys start going. Nope, it's not that. What the hell is this? This is not what the other guys were armed with.
No, he's different.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. Which one is that? They all look the same. They're all named the same.
Yes, because they they don't know what they are. They don't know
I
what
don't know what they are. Okay, so one of them's different.
Yes.
Okay.
Good enough. So that one, oh my goodness. Vicious little critter.
So, Chris, how much weight can you carry?
Although
There we go. Please dodge.
I think, yeah, there is one number that is wrong. I just noticed.
Well, we'll go with
Yeah.
it for now, unless it's horribly wrong.
So try to dodge.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to dodge. He fails. And takes that many.
I don't know, Anthony. Where is that? Oh, carrying.
Isn't that interesting? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can carry 120 pounds.
Huh.
I can
Yeah.
lift 240, but I only carry 120.
Okay. And I will move the other one up. And turn him
boy.
visible. Kathunk. That's what happens when the troll falls down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only had one attack. I had accidentally set it for 2, so I changed that. So
That one? That one guy?
yep, the one guy.
Okay. None of them used more than one anyway. They moved and attacked once.
Correct, but he
Right.
would have, so I adjusted him because he should not. So
Shouldn't have been able to go a second time, you mean? Or shouldn't have been able to go in the second phase?
Correct.
he did his one. That's fine. I just
Yes. Okay.
Yep, that's
And I just wasted the rest of them because they didn't act. They could have reserved it and waited, I think. but they decided to burn their action instead because they were
Lily.
stupid, and I forgot.
Okay.
Well, there is no waiting in Palladium. You use it or lose
There isn't?
it. Nope.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, what's the range on a thrown knife?
I thought you had a short bow.
Yes, but I started off in thrown since it gives me a much higher rate of fire. I usually switch off to a short bow after I run out of knives.
Oh, okay.
But that one's only 20 feet away, so. Right. I'm going to throw a knife at it.
sorry. With a range of 15? Not likely.
Oh, range of 15. Nope, not happening. Okay.
If that's indeed the range. By the way, that happens to be the default range for ranged attacks in
All right.
JRPGA. So that is suspect. You might want to have a look at and see what the
Yeah.
actual range is.
No.
Let's see. All right. Now I have to remember where the chart with the range for ranged weapons is.
So a knife is 60 feet.
Okay, it's well within range. It's 20 feet away.
Okay.
So you can the ranges are on page 75.
75. All right. Okay. I was close. Not quite there, but close.
Check the sky.
See. All right. Did I hit or?
Oh, for
I'm
Pete's sake.
trying to. Yes.
Can he dodge or anything, or is he just taking it?
He's out of actions and he doesn't have auto dodge.
Okay. Woohoo! Minimum damage.
Which one was that? This guy here? J5?
Yep.
Bunk. He drops.
Oh. Okay. That works. And
Fall back.
See, did that one get reset?
I added him back in because
Okay.
I checked them all and I've named them now, and when they misbehave, I'll be able to know.
Okay.
He
But we're going
can't.
to re-roll initiative again the next time, so he's done.
He
I just-
can't move, Chris, because it's the thrown stance is like the range stance.
He can move or throw. So
But I just told him to fall back.
Right.
It's new initiative.
oh, I still have one more throw.
Mm-hmm.
Or a movement. Throw or movement.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you already moved twice?
But he moved and he threw.
Oh, so he's done 2 actions in the one.
Yes.
correct.
Yes. And in throwing stance, I have 3.
Yes, but I mean, he moved across the river first.
Yep.
And then he moved and threw. That's 3.
No, I moved
No,
across the river.
First,
Yeah.
Then I
then he
threw.
threw. And
Yes.
then now he's throwing again.
Gotcha.
But he doesn't have a lot of movement left.
So that's where you moved to across the river.
Yes.
Okay, tracking.
Our range people ran way far out ahead of everybody else.
Yes.
That's always a wise plan.
Yep.
Send the archers forward. Leave the knights behind.
We have no knight.
No.
We left clerks behind.
We can't heal though, so I guess it's fair.
Hmm. Does he have cover from that, or is there any kind of cover to be
No,
had by the hills?
When I made this map, I didn't see anything that was just. It's more rocky, not really big hills.
But they're really tiny.
So is.
Yeah, that's not helpful.
See. I'm
So-
just waiting for.
Roll.
Oh.
Move to the. James, do you have it as an end?
I'm sorry. She can't act. There we go.
There.
Okay. All right.
I've trained them not to press buttons until
Okay.
they're
I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
that was only because I added the guy.
Okay. Now, I targeted the next kobold in line, and I'm throwing a knife at him.
That looks like you might hit him. But he's got no dodge, right? Nothing.
no dodge, correct.
Okay.
So I guess you hit him.
They're dancing in glee at having taken down something 5 times their size.
Well, that one did have armor, so it hit the armor.
Maybe 20 times the size.
Does it?
Yep, armor rating AR.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm finding it now.
The very first value to share.
See, I thought I opened them all up,
Uh,
and I didn't. I guess. So if you hit the armor, then you do damage, and you didn't do enough damage. Oh, is it light armor?
it's light, so it did 1
Oh,
point.
so then you did 1. Okay,
Yep.
good enough.
Yep, I took it off.
I've now found where it is.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Now I'm tracking.
Okay.
Okay.
So that one bounced. The others don't have armor?
They should.
They did.
They have different. There's different armor rating for different ones.
Oh, and I guess the first one I rolled higher than the
Oh.
armor rating. Okay. Okay.
You did.
Yes.
Yes. By
Oh,
1. That's
God.
why you killed him.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So. All right.
So everybody can. It's the end of the round. So at the start of the round, go ahead and if you're switching stances, switch stances. If you're switching weapons, you get your free weapon switching. Roll your initiative. And once you do that, you can turn your name green. So I know to hit the.
Is there a critical failure on initiative?
Nope.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I clicked on Lily because things changed on me. Sorry. Lily may or may not be done. I don't know.
Lily's done.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Nope, they're still there. Okay.
Are they ready?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out whether they were all there. Why? That's weird. Why did it roll again?
I have no idea.
Interesting.
So Ghetto.
I yell at Lily and say, "Prepare for combat," as I swoop down and put her on my shoulders and fly up. It's like a little kid sitting on my shoulder.
So move yourself to where.
Oh, okay. And then there.
Okay.
So he picked up Lily, so Lily should probably put herself at the same height. as that.
So, yeah, hold on. Let me. Should be easy, but I just want to make sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you going to try to not be picked up?
No. uh, I am not going to resist that.
Okay. So, yeah, put yourself up at 30 foot.
Okay. Don't drop me.
I won't. Unless we go crashing down from the spears they chuck at us.
And then it is the kobold's turn.
Yep.
So they flew up. And I'm not.
How far can I move? There's the question.
It's on the combat page.
Oh, wrong.
Yes. That
Values to shares.
is to get and go.
Okay. They'll. Just a
Would it
minute.
be possible to go up a little higher, Lehman? Like 50 feet?
You had to like go down, pick her up, and go back. So right now you're at 30. You can next time.
No,
Next-
I can't.
Next movement
Right.
that you're.
That's
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, next initiative.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, now I need to find that combat tracker again. Where'd it go? There. Yep. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lily,
Okay. Let's
Wasn't-
see.
getting picked up 1 action.
That was Ghetto's action.
That was
not
my action.
Lily's.
I picked her up. She didn't go.
You will be awkward though. So you
Okay.
can press the awkward button.
All right. And let's see. 30 feet in the air plus 29 feet
Mm,
in distance away. So that's within 60 feet. So I'm throwing a knife at that guy and bouncing it off his armor.
True.
And no
No damage. He hisses at you.
Yeah.
You can see he's got a shield and a small sword as well.
Mhm.
The other ones have spears.
Ha.
This doesn't mean Katunk's dead. I'm just hoping that gets him out of the
Tracker.
tracker thing. So Gron might actually have to.
Oh, just leave him alone. It'll skip
Yeah.
him if you click on the defeated.
Ah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, putting him, making him dead or whatever on the sheet or on his token doesn't do the trick.
I think at one time I did have something that did it, but it conflicted with other better mods.
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
a lot of times happens.
I don't think I should cross because if it slows me down, I'll get overrun.
If what slows you down?
The water. Because I can just barely get to the other side, so if they rush me, I won't be able to get back through the water.
This guy's not Karnak.
No, my movement is bad.
Before Karnak learned mommy or daddy, he learned charge.
Well, I'm not suicidal. I just watched them cut down the troll who has more hit points than I do.
Add.
Kobold's turn.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, something happens that I'm not sure why they're getting more than one. Probably because I gave them a.
Well, you gave them 2.
Yeah, I think I put 1 in the action, and I put a hand-to-hand skill accident, or they should just have a hand-to-hand skill, not an action. But
There you go.
they look like they were grabbing stuff off of Karnak and then ran.
Katunk.
Katunk, sorry. Just talked about him. Started with a K. And
All right.
All right. Well, I guess there's not really that much I can do from right here. Oh. And I'm the only one with actions left. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Well, like everybody's first level-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot different.
Yep.
Oh, what did we get?
So you got some travel rations and a coin pouch.
He had a nice shiny bow in his hands. Wants it.
That bow weighs more than the kobolds do.
I think all the kobolds together would have to carry the bow.
It's like 3 sizes above the kobold.
Good money. Sells it. We sells it, we does.
Well, he'd buy it back from you, but you took his money.
Did we? Oh, if we saw a coin pouch, that's gone.
Yeah, that's what I said. Coin pouch.
Okay.
Travel rations
Rations?
would have been very easy.
Excellent. Yeah. Arm load, gone. No need to stab the meaty thing. So, combat's over?
Yep.
Next?
All right. Let's see if I can find my knives. All right.
Yeah, one of them stuck in this poor bastard.
Yeah.
So actually, for knives, it's a D20, not a D6. So roll a D20 and don't roll a 1 or a 20. 'Cause you're
Okay.
outside. 'Cause you're
Oh, they
outside.
got better.
I think you only missed with 2. Actually, he didn't miss. They hit him, but bounced.
Yep. Oh, geez.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He had 3. I threw 3 knives, so yep.
One broke.
Yep.
Yeah.
1.
1 broke. Unfortunate. All right. So I got 2 of my knives back. All right.
So, do we see anything from up here? Have they actually left?
They ran off. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I have a question for you, Lehman, or you, Jane.
Mhm.
On my character sheet, when I look at armor rating, it says 12. I do not have armor. Where's 12?
You change it.
Are you ghetto?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a common item. I've seen that on a few people. Somebody else has an armor rating of
It's the
or
default
SPC of 15.
of
Yeah.
reinforced leather. So you'll want to edit that and change it to what you have.
Yeah, I actually have double mail, which gives me an armor rating of 14.
So where do
Oh,
I have
wow.
to go to edit?
You click on the letters AR,
Oh,
and
okay.
that brings up the sheet, and you edit away.
Mhm.
So you can see the values that are actually in play, the
12
12,
equals
10,
12.
8. Those are the important numbers. The other ones are helpful to use so that you know when it passes from one SDC to another.
I don't believe it
select
gives me
when
the
you-
option to edit. It
Pardon?
pulls up something. It says the modified value for armor rating is 12.
No, Click on, okay, what tab are you on?
Right.
The main, just left click on the letters AR under variables.
Okay.
Okay.
There
Got
we
it?
go. Somebody said right, so I did right. So you are correct.
Yeah.
Formula is something.
Yeah, so the formula 12, 10, 8, leave those alone unless, sorry, don't leave them
It
alone.
says
If they're wrong, then change them.
it is something AR, like a zero donut. Oh well. So
Sorry, what?
looks like a donut. Yeah.
I
It's
am not tracking anymore.
parentheses, and then looks like a donut, and then well, so it should say, what should I type in for formula?
Well, it says 12, right?
It did say something 12.
Okay.
Right now it says nothing.
I'm
Okay,
clicking on it.
I think you're on a different
Yeah,
AR.
go to the main tab. Sorry, your character is Ghetto, right?
Yes.
Okay, then go to the main tab, down to
Main-
variables.
Values to share.
No, main
Okay.
tab, variables,
Variable.
not skills, main tab.
It was combat. I read wrong.
So
AR.
the first tab, go down to AR.
Yes. 6 clicks later, I get an edit. And so AR8, SDC 11.
That's what is supposed to be for the first one?
Well, formula is blank. Or underneath it, it says 12, then AR12.
Okay, so you change the 12 to whatever your armor's AR actually is.
Okay.
What number is that?
8.
Okay, so change the 12 to an 8. Then in the, no,
No,
not up there.
Not at the top. Under the formula.
Where it says 12 in the formula.
Okay. Well, it's got like 3 formula things under there.
Yes,
So.
so the
Yep.
first one is the full AR,
Okay.
and you
8.
type 8 instead of 12.
Okay.
And
that's
then,
all I gotta do?
no,
Yeah.
we're just starting.
Yeah.
So immediately to the right is the label, the thing that you see when you select that that element, and you'll change
Okay.
the 12 there to an 8. And what is the SDC of your armor? 15. So change that to
15.
Lehman. Help me out here. You know the math. I don't.
That's what I'm trying to remember. I believe it is at half.
So mine is mine says STC 27 plus, and my full STC is 55. So yes,
That's half.
So you'll want.
All right. So 8 plus.
Yeah, 8 plus.
8 plus is 8, and then it's half and a quarter.
I
So
believe so.
By the looks of it.
It's 7 plus for you, Chris, next to the first one. So you have armor rating 8 as long as you have 7 or more SDC.
Okay.
7 or 8?
Mine's 27 plus, so that would be for 55. So that would be
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
7 plus.
always
7 plus.
go down.
Good.
Yeah.
So then you're subtracting 2, so it's 6 and then 4 are the formulae, the other two formula numbers that you're supposed to put in.
Okay.
And 19 to 26 for 55. I don't know what.
No, what's your bottom one? What's your bottom one? Something minus.
18 minus.
So 18 is what portion of 55? Sounds like a third, doesn't it?
Yes.
A third rounded down?
Yes.
Yes. It's everything's rounded down.
Yeah. So
That'd
18
be
times
5.
3 is what? 50.
54.
Yeah.
Or-
It is a third for the last.
Okay, so a third, that'll be 5 minus. So the bottom one is 5 minus. SDC 5 minus. So that means that the middle one is 6.
Yeah, some of them only have 1 or 2 points.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Correct. So AR 6, SDC 6. And I noticed somebody else's was buggered as well. Or maybe this was the one.
At least I knew it was bugged.
Yeah. No, well done. No, I see Katunk's armor is very primitive.
It's all I can afford.
Yeah. So that's all good.
Me too. Okay, so you guys keep an eye out while I try and fix Katunk.
When she doesn't have any armor at all.
Nope.
So that's not an issue.
Nope.
Yeah,
Armor is not an issue. Oh,
that's
No
why her
good wolf will
comment
be
before
without.
was if she got hit,
Yeah.
she didn't have to worry about
yeah.
anything.
So I'm seeing what's going on now. Okay.
Yeah.
Your armor value is 55. Okay. Track in.
Yeah, I went through with Lehman. This was
Yep.
the first character I had that had armor.
Yep.
I went through with Lehman very carefully on that. That's how I was getting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's tricky.
But now I've made notes on this character so that I can go back and look. If I make a new character, I know that the first armor value is 50% plus, and the last armor value is 33
down.
mine.
Right?
Yeah.
Very good.
I will
All right.
put a-
So
on
so you're sure they
it.
couldn't get away with Katunk's bow? Just too big?
Just too big.
Damn. But we'll
Yeah.
definitely take his money, his food.
They probably at least try to carry it to here and then realize that.
Yeah, pick it up, go, nuh-uh. Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. So, yeah, money and food, we're gone.
Yep.
So you're doing medical analysis on Katunk?
Yes. But first, I did a knowledge word on me.
Okay.
It'll give me a bonus. Anything else I can do to get a bonus on him? Or can I just look and go, he has holes in him?
You could take extra time if you don't think he'll bleed out and die.
No, he doesn't appear to be bleeding out.
So go ahead and just give yourself a global modifier of 5. And I'll also actually give yourself a 25.
Okay.
You chase the other people off. You're not in the middle of combat, etc. Oh, that was very, 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 very close.
Did the 25 include my 5% bonus for my knowledge?
Did you put it in the global modifier?
I don't know. He told me what to put in the global modifier, so
Oh, it didn't show it as that. So you succeeded.
barely.
Are you saying it failed? It didn't work properly?
No, it did. He didn't do a plus 25 in the global modifier.
I didn't?
Where is the global modifier?
It's the red.
He did. It says 25.
Okay.
So where did you roll? You rolled against medical diagnosis. Just a minute, let me do it as well. Where the heck is medical diagnosis?
Skills page.
Okay. Medical.
It does say 25, but they normally reset after.
They do. So just a moment, let me check 6, see what happens. Okay, everything's calculating properly. 25. Hit enter, that goes to 60. I roll it, and it reset.
Yep. So,
Bizarre.
so with the
So-
25, that failure
here-
would have been.
Here's the thing. You type in the 25 and then you need to click somewhere else on the sheet. It's that whole focus thing.
Ah,
need to-
okay. Yep.
Need to lose
Okay.
focus. So I typed 25 and hit enter, and that does it. Tab does it as well, but enter's the best plan. And then you can click on something else. That's pretty much a rule for the whole thing. Sorry if you can't hear me all that well. I'm
I can
providing snuggles for a furry creature.
Ah,
hear you. So, Lehman, what page is global modifier on?
It is on the combat page and on the skills page. It is red. Like it says global modifier and the whole section is red.
Okay, so do I have any modifiers for treating him?
Yes, I would also, let's see, who made that, assisted by that.
We made it by 24.
Right. So that would be a 14.
Okay, and then I had another 5 for my knowledge.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot about that. Correct.
Big failure.
You're not used to these trolls.
Yeah.
Did you use the bandages?
No, I forgot about the bandages. But even so, it would have been a waste.
And the bandages plus 10 still would have. But
You know how many bandages it would take to do a troll?
That is true. You want to check on the woman?
Oh, I can do that, but
I walked over to see if she was alive, but I don't have medical treatment, so.
oh, you don't need medical treatment to know that she's dead.
Oh, she is.
I concur she's dead. Check to see if they've already looted her, because they tried that with the big guy.
Sure, I will see if she has anything worth note.
Who knows? She may have some bandages we could use on the troll.
Or even something to identify her by.
You do see, I didn't put them up on the map because it wasn't really needed for the battle, but you do see a couple of dead kobolds around her. And it looks like if she, I mean, she needed to have had a weapon to kill the kobolds, but you do not notice a weapon.
Okay.
Do the kobolds have any weapons?
There is a disc not associated with the dead kobolds, but off a little bit. Seems to be a discarded javelin.
Okay, I'll go pick it up.
What is she? What race?
Human.
Okay.
And since you've been there a while, you do notice that, like on the inside, let me have you roll a perception, and I'll give you a in the global modifiers. Remember, like after you type it in, to press enter, but give yourself a 10. So unless you really roll bad, because you've been okay, good.
Still rolled bad.
Yes, but how bad is bad?
She has
It's not
kind
bad
of
when you get a plus 10.
when she has a very wide belt, and you notice something kind of peeking out from the backside of the belt. So what would be against her waist?
Okay. I'm searching her definitely to see if she has any religious symbols or anything like that, so I can figure out anything about her, like her religious practices or whatever. But I will take anything off that looks like it is of value or whatever.
So you basically, besides just normal clothes and stuff, it does look like she has also been looted, but hastily, and that's why that
Belt is still there.
piece of paper that was tucked in her belt wasn't grabbed. But it looks, you unfold it, and it appears to be a map of the Witchlight Fens, but it's not like what you first would think, here's some good peat. It is a map to a tower with a little, symbol of a tower, and notes scribbled in the margin say Ghost Tower. And you see whatever the shorthand version of the $sign in this fantasy world is. So whatever the Solidi sign is, you see that symbol a few times around.
Is it a copper solidity sign? Did they draw it in silver? Did they draw it in gold?
It doesn't. Solidi is Solidi. It's like
I
it
know.
doesn't matter if you have a dollar bill or 100 pennies. You still. It's
Right.
not the cent version.
Right. Nothing identifying on her or anything like that, like a journal or anything.
No.
Does it look like she had? So she had this map, but it doesn't look like she had tools for gathering peat or anything like that, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And if anybody has any, I'm trying to remember the skill. It's kind of like area knowledge or something like that.
I have area knowledge. It might actually be correct.
Or history?
Two. Shall I use the better of the two?
Use whichever one you want, either area knowledge or history.
And are there any global modifier?
No. This is a bit obscure.
Then I will, if I need to renew my ward, I will. Otherwise, I'll roll with the +5 from the knowledge ward.
This is kind of at the end of that ward, so you can do so.
Okay, it's finally an actual success.
Okay, so there's just some faint recollections you have of before this area fell into ruins, when it was still part of the Nearath Empire, that there were 3 towers known as the Ghost Towers, but that's pretty much all you know. There are some legends that kind of faded away, but apparently this person thinks they have, or thought that they had, a map,
A clue.
and it does not seem to be very far away.
It's infinitely far away when you have to carry a troll.
Yeah. I don't even think I'm strong enough to carry the troll.
So if you wish to make some type of camp around Katunk, you can do so.
Yeah.
Why do you need to carry the troll? He's got no food, no money. What use is he?
If he's alive and awake, he's a good meat shield.
Are you the voice of my god, my crafting god, who's a scrupulous god?
Scrupulous? Oh dear.
Scrupulous, yeah.
No, it's the
You
god
chose
of
unwisely.
I do see the whole point of he has no current value because I am a craftsman. But we'll pick up his bow, put it next to him, put his pack under his head, and hope he heals.
So do I have to wait again until tomorrow to try again, Lehman, or is he just out of luck?
For tonight, yes.
All right. Well, I will use hypnotic suggestion on him to suggest that he no longer run forward into combat as an archer. Utilize the range of your bow.
Okay.
I will bury and perform last rites on the woman. Did she have armor?
No, she did not.
Very foolish.
So you rest the next morning. Go ahead and you don't have to worry about the diagnosis, but you can do the medical treatment.
It's okay. Taking our time again.
So if you're taking, you have more time today to make sure that you do it. So on the skills tab, go ahead and trying to see where that.
It's under skills. Under the D100 skills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong tab. So under time, you can go all the way up to quintuple.
All right. What page is that on?
The skills
tab.
page.
I see it now.
You can also go to the skill spells and check modifiers and press non-stressed.
Which is right under where that was.
I got that.
And then you can give yourself, if you're gonna, sorry, I think you're the only one who used magic points. They're back by now. So if you wanted to
So I'll do that again.
do that again, you can put that in the global modifier, and once you have all that done, that's a pretty decent bonus to try to. There you go.
So while he's doing all that, Lily, you stay and keep watch and yell if anything's up. I'm going to search in the area to find out if there's any peat nearby and actually do that part of our job.
So what does this grant our gigantic Lamox?
He can start healing,
He can start healing.
Oh, okay.
which is daily healing, which means he's out until he's not.
Well, I will fly up and see if I see any peat in the general vicinity of this spot. I'm not going to leave Lily all by her lonesome.
Right, and I'm not going far off because the
Well, I wasn't criticizing. I'm just saying I'm going up and making a small circle around here to see if I spot anything.
So
Elsewhere.
things look clear. The
Hmm.
kobolds do not return. On the third day, Katunk can make a save versus coma death mundane. And you wish to roll 2, you need to roll 2 out of 3.
Versus coma death normal.
Normal, yes.
Nice.
Not nice. So you don't come out after that day. Try again the next day. Ugh, nope. Something's keeping you under.
Back from AFK.
After a few days, I start looking at my cudgel. Maybe it's a mercy.
So on the 5th day, you stir. And I need a 1d100 percentile.
Jeez.
83.
Ooh.
Gave you some minor brain damage.
Well, that's been going around in our group.
No, major brain damage.
Oh, we had minor and major last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had 2 minors, and then I got the major.
Oh,
I
well,
So,
a major last time as well.
so permanent injuries. There they are. Minor brain damage.
Yep, I already gave it to him.
Did you?
Yep.
Crap. All right.
Yeah, I went ahead and made all the different ones, all the permanent injuries.
Good man.
Nice.
Yeah, they're a lot handier than trying to figure out global modifiers if you can just click one on for whatever
Right, and then
common
I
reason.
can just delete one of them if one's healed.
Yep, exactly.
You can stack them too.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily want to, but sometimes they're needed. So, yeah, Katunk, you come back. I think you're this is the first character who didn't make their first series. So you actually healed okay. You're still wounded, but you didn't come back. You didn't wake up at 1 hit. And you're quite hungry. And you don't have food.
Sorry. There's some very stuffed kobolds around the corner.
they didn't carry their dead off, did they? We have cobalt to eat.
That is true.
Well, the troll can eat the kobold. I was not eating kobold.
Well, I don't know how to cook it, so I'll stick with my ration.
Well, there's some trees here.
So, Anthony,
Yes.
roll me a d20.
Do we have anybody in this group that can hunt? Otherwise, I will have been foraging for plant matter to eat for the past few days. I'm not needed to watch the sleepy troll.
Well, we keep one person on guard. Some of us have been going out looking for the actual peat so that we can make some money while we've been here for 5 days.
Yes, you found 120 pounds of
Okay.
that you were able to, cut up into portions and, pack bags, etc. while Katunk was recovering. So with Katunk awake, you've who was it? Ghetto was getting some plants and things like that, edible plants. There were some people still had rations.
Are there any fish in that river?
It's not a river. It was just a area of water,
Standing
not
water.
standing water. What are you doing? You can go back. That's fine. Or you can go to the.
Do you want
follow the map, or
to dig up some more peat? Go back, get our money, get some more supplies, and then come back?
That would make sense since we're low on food.
Well, so you're broke now, so you can't really afford to have a cleric heal you up, do you?
But if we go back, sell the, get our money for the peat,
True. Yeah. I mean, we can head back. We've been out here longer than I was really expecting to be out here.
I would say we should get some more peat before we go back. I mean, if we split that 4 ways, that's not a whole lot of money.
I'm willing to spend another day out here and dig up a bunch more peat.
Well, we can see what we can get.
You have no food. You're not going to live if you.
Yeah, you're starving. We'll head back. We'll figure it out. We'll get back. We'll see what we can do.
So he's not eating cobalt?
There's just not that much cobalt.
Okay.
Okay.
So how much are we getting a pound? Is it 10 pounds? Is what?
It's 1 pound is 10 solidi.
Oh, okay.
Getting 1,200 solidi would be what we gathered.
Yes. So you travel back to Fallcrest. It takes you 4 days. A bit longer than it took to sail down the river, but you do make it to Fallcrest. You hand over the peat. Anthony was correct. 1,200 solidi.
So 300 apiece.
And that would be, let's see, for that much, they would, if you are splitting it equally, they would give you 1 gold and 2 silver.
Do I heal up any more on the way back?
Yes, on the way back. No longer wounded. You're almost fully healed, but not quite.
So another night's rest would probably get me back up to full.
You heal your heal base per night.
Do they want more peat?
At this time, no. With what you brought back and what other people had brought back, they have enough to use as fertilizer to get things going.
Do we want to go check out that tower?
Yes, but I need to buy a few things first.
As do I.
Okay, with people back in town, I just know we will not get in any further.
Okay.
We won't get through any next phase.
Okay.
With an hour. So I will stop recording and just say that we'll do some off-recording shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.